If you do, you'll know.
Yeah, that's right. Hello, everyone. I just thought we would jump and do a Halloween live stream, and I threw it out to. Oh, no, I do have it up. Sorry. Yeah, you guys talk for a second.
So do you guys notice that when Chris, every time he's looking at a book cover, or like he just looked at his screen, but he's looking like way up in the air. Is your monitor on like a high shelf or something?
What did I miss?
Oh,
Chris?
that's you.
Is your monitor on like a high shelf? Because every time you'll show off a book cover,
yeah,
or you'll like look at you go like this.
Yeah, no, you did that in the video. You did it. And we all laughed so hard. Yeah, for some odd reason, the way this whole room is set up, yeah, it's way up on a TV, so I have to look straight up. Sorry, I left mine on, and it created a heck of a fun start here. I've got Jake with me from Pulp Mortem. What's going on, Jake?
What's up?
And I got Andrea from Infinite Text. How you doing, Andrea?
Good. I'm good.
And we all have Book Graveyard shirts on.
And not on purpose.
It's really true. And I think Brian's wearing his today. And
in solidarity.
That's right. No, I thought it was Halloween. I thought we would chat a little bit. Andrea and Jake, I think you knew about this an hour ago.
Yeah.
And we're nice enough to jump on, and for that, I appreciate it. Looks like we've already got Sephros in the comments here. And there's Nick, Brian, Sephros.
Live from your grave.
What's going on, Sephros? I think it's getting late over there. Is Jimmy still streaming? He's been streaming.
What was the last time I checked?
Streaming for 48 hours straight.
I watched probably 4 hours of him and his buddy playing Eco.
Oh yeah, his brother.
Yep, that was super fun. Living Dead Envy's here.
Hey.
This is a show I can get behind. And Brittleby's here-ish at work. Well, yeah. I think he stopped. Okay, they must have finished it up.
Of course, let him. You should email him. He'd probably jump on. He's gonna set the record for.
Yeah, seriously.
For being live on YouTube more than in real life.
For the longest.
Last 2 days.
Yeah, because we recorded. I think Virgil and Richard Rempel and I recorded for 7.5 hours, and I think he's blown us out of the water with this stream. Absolutely wild. Okay. I did the thing. I said wild. I didn't even mean to.
That's weird.
So I just thought we would chat a little bit with now that it's actually Halloween. We've all been doing Halloween stuff. So I thought we'd just kind of recap what we've been doing. Jake, I guess we could start with you. I know you've been trying to read specifically science fiction horror.
Yeah, I try to find a good science fiction horror. The problem is I just go off of half the time I go off of the covers or whatever. So it's about a 50-50 if it's actually science fiction horror or not, or if it was just something spooky that's in the science fiction section. I paused editing. I was currently working on a review or editing The Unhumans.
Let me put you up.
It's an anthology.
Oh, that is a great cover.
It's got that Goya black.
Yeah, Goya. Thank you.
That cover's awesome. This will be up today. I'll finish it today. So a couple hours after I'm done here, I'll get it up. Don't go buy it right now. That's all I'll say.
So what else did you read? You read
I read The White Ship, which I still have here, and this was enjoyable. Not mildly horror, I would say, more of an adventure with a ghost, but it was a good time. Sand World was half a really good book and half utter trash.
I love that review. It makes me want to read up to page 128 in Sand
whatever
World.
It was. Stop there and you'll enjoy it, and that would be a good sci-fi horror. And the first one I read was The Other Passenger, which it's on the shelf now, by John Keir Cross, and that was great. That one was probably the best I've read this month.
What was that one about? I know I watched it, but I can't remember.
It's an anthology of just John Carecross's, not an anthology, a collection of just his stories, and all of them are spooky. It had he was a Twilight Zone writer.
Oh,
No. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He was Alfred Hitchcock Presents writer, and so a lot of some of the best episodes were, he wrote those, and it was really, really good. I watched some of the episodes too that he ended up writing, and it was that one was absolutely great. Not a lot known about it because he just wrote a few, like mostly screenplays, and he didn't write anything for any of the magazines, any of the pulps. And so I have, for his collection there, the Other Pasture, which I should probably maybe I'll go find it anyway. I'll let you get up first, Chris.
Yeah, all right. It'll happen soon.
Nobody knows how old they are.
Wow.
And yes, he was Sephiroth is right. He's a Scottish author. Yeah. I was picturing you in my head, Sephiroth.
You mean Edgar Allan Poe?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that video is going to need a lot more views for people to understand the lore of all of our channels. Oh, all right. What have you been up to, Andrea, for this spooky season?
So I actually haven't been really reading that much this last week. I was really sick. But
me too.
I've been trying to keep up with Occult Detective October. So I've been reading through the magazine. They sent me the magazine, and it's kind of a chunky anthology, kind of. It's not really a pulpy kind of flip through, but there are some booktubers in here. So Roy from Roy Reads Anything's in here. He does a nonfiction piece, and Ollie from Criminally's in here. And I also read Kirwan and Conrad, the Occult Detectives of Robert T. Howard.
Oh, wow.
So that was really cool. Made a video on it.
Yeah, I think the Robert E. Howard Foundation was just talking about those stories as well on their last video.
But my video came out first.
Good.
Who are you going to trust on Robert T. Howard? Me, a beginner, or the Robert T. Howard Foundation?
Well, after next week, Jake and I are going to be the authorities.
It's funny you say that, Andrea.
Well, the funny thing is like now they know I exist. Like they sent me this book the other day as a gift, Weird Menace.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
I know, which is honestly what I think they call me at work. Here comes Andrea, Weird Menace.
The Weird Menace.
Yeah. And so in addition to the Occult Detectives, I'm slowly prepping up for Dino-November, which starts tomorrow. So I've been aligning all my dinosaur things. I got all my dinosaurs out, and I'm ready for that to start. And I recently got this book, which is an anthology of Allison V. Harding. And this is all of her stories, so 16 of them that appeared in Weird Tales magazines. And I read The Underbody, which is about this corpse that starts talking to a child. It's weird, but it's in the best way.
Good.
And Horror Babbles does a lot of the audio for most of her stories. So.
I've never even heard of her.
Yeah. And the weird thing is, like, tried to look into it, and I think there's a theory that is two people who write, or like a couple who write as Allison V. Harding. It's very mysterious, and we don't know much about this person. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. But dipping in and out of stuff, but not necessarily finishing a whole thing that's bigger than a few short stories. What about you, Chris?
I want to read this really quick. To summarize the lore, Chris is the face, Jake is the wild card, and Andrea is the competent one. Before I get into what I'm doing, Jake, are you gonna read a dinosaur story for Dino-November?
I do not partake in tags and reading events.
None, huh?
I walk my own path.
Even with
I play to the flute of my own drum.
However, for this event, I'm willing to make an exception, is what he said.
If I happen to read something that has a dinosaur on it, it's not because I'm taking part. It's because I just happened to pick that. And so
By accident. Gotcha.
I'm gonna read some Ray Bradbury dinosaurs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I always like an excuse to read Ray Bradbury.
Yeah,
Always.
Even though he's very, I think we've talked about this before, Chris. Even though he's very popular, he's underrated.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. And I made a video about this a long time ago when the channel was young. Now it's old. Very, very old. For some odd reason, not a lot of booktubers talk about Ray Bradbury, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's really strange because he's absolutely incredible. It's the glasses. Yeah. Jake is such a hipster.
Coming from the ultimate hipster.
Whose shirts we're all wearing.
I know.
He was busy. He was busy printing shirts, or he would have been
wasn't
here.
busy. He's too much of a hipster to be here. Now, if he invited us, it'd be different. But since we invited him, he's like, no, I don't want. I want to be the one who starts. Yeah, I don't know. He can't conform to anything, Nick.
Weird frequencies. This is another thing I wanted to make sure to mention. Jake, why don't you tell us about Weird Frequencies?
Weird Frequencies is the anthology that is coming out today.
Really?
No, it's not coming out today. That's the day we were shooting for, but we missed.
The ultimate Halloween trick.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
April Fools, November, October, Halloween.
So it's not today, but we are. The reason being is I was really struggling with. Everybody got their submissions in. We all got edited nicely, and I started formatting it because I want it to be this size. I thought that'd be awesome. So cool if it's like this size slides in with all the rest of our stuff here. It's such a strange size that it was formatting. It's not just like a simple click here, click here. It was awful. So Nick actually knows. I can't remember his last name. The gentleman. His name is Justin. He's the Fathom Press guy who redoes all those Fathom Press books.
I watched his video where he was talking to the Fathom Press guy. Really nice
great
guy.
video. Yeah, great interview.
Yeah.
And Justin. I want to say Bacali. I'm sorry, Justin, if you're watching, but he said, hey, if you want to send it to me, I'll format it for you. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. He's got his own system because he took 100 of those old books, this size books that they don't make anymore, and measured them, did the whole thing. So he's started edit. So he took it and started formatting, and I'm like, oh, dude, that'd be amazing. He has since gone on to. He's like, I'll just go over this and re-edit it as well. I mean, it looks good, it looks clean. I just want to be sure. So he's been. This thing is going through a second round of editing and being professionally formatted by the Fathom Press guy, and so it's not coming out today, which would have been great, but it's going to be a better product.
Yeah,
so much better product.
This is an anthology that you came up with, Jake. I don't know where the genesis for this idea was.
I don't either.
But yeah, you got a hold of all of us and said, wouldn't it be cool if we all wrote a short story for an anthology so that people could read. See how good of writers their favorite booktubers are. Brought me out of retirement from writing.
See, I thought it was science fiction. I thought it had to be.
It is, yeah. That was kind of
I saw the weird title, and I was like, I could have done something weird.
Well, you did.
You did do something.
Yours is pretty dang weird.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it is pretty weird.
Yeah. How many booktubers have we got, Jake?
13 of us total.
So us three and 10 others.
Yep.
The whole corner of BookTube kind of jumped in. Mm-hmm. I will of course keep everybody up to date as we go. I think Tim's got something to say here.
Oh, it might have been Jim, because I don't know who came up with the idea. I didn't come up with the idea for sure.
Oh, really? Oh,
I've always been Jim.
I've just been giving you all the credit this whole time.
After everybody reads it, they'll give Jim the credit. So
yeah, seriously, Jim's story is great, but I haven't read anybody else's, so I don't know. I could be blown away.
What I will say is this. And I'm sure we'll talk about. I'm sure we'll have a big live stream, big launch party or something with everybody, or as much as we can when it gets closer. It's better than I thought it'd be.
That's awesome.
It's like, and I knew it would be fun, right?
Yeah.
I knew it'd be a fun read. We all have good personalities. We all have either written things in the past or have published things. So I was like, it'll be fun. It'll be competent. It'll be a good time. It's good. Like, it's legitimately good.
Yeah.
When do we get this? Soon.
Soon.
That's, I wish I could give you more details, but I'm waiting on Justin from Fathom Press, and I'm kind of like, we've corresponded a few times about different things, but I'm letting him work his magic.
I'm wondering if we can work our magic and get a Fathom Press publication for the horror anthology that we're talking about.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. We'll have to see how.
So that way we don't have to give all our money to Amazon. We just give it to Fathom Press.
Yeah. See how well this does. It would be awesome to be published by Fathom Press.
And then Jake can review it and be like a blurb on the cover and say, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I didn't say that.
And the bar was in hell.
Yes. We've already, as soon as we finished, because we did the title wasn't picked. And so when we all kind of came up with we voted on the title and Weird Frequencies rose to the top. We were like, oh, that just sounds great. But initially it was speculative fiction. So like anything doesn't have to be like, so there's some stories that are hard sci-fi. There are some that are kind of, like, of course, Nick does like a real world crime noir delinquent with cosmic horror, you know what I mean? And so it has, all of us have our own flavor. Yours just takes place on an airplane, Chris. People just talking on an airplane.
It's liminal.
It's great.
it's a traveling story. No, that was a write myself back into the writing world story. It was really strange because I just sat down and I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No plot in mind. All I knew was a guy on an airplane, and then I just kind of let it flow. But I'll tell you what, I've already got a new horror story written that I'm considering. Plus, I'm thinking of another one.
I'm about halfway through my horror story.
I would
as
love
soon as we got this thing started and kind of got all right, we got our set limits. I got a lot of messages from other people in the YouTube space that were like, hey, I can do something. I'm like, okay, next one.
Yeah, we might have a thick one on our hands next time. So I'll let everybody know on my channel. These guys will let everybody know. I figured out how to make this video a collaboration. So right after this video, right when we end this live, I'll be able to send you guys links.
Okay.
And you can make this a collaborative video, so it will show up on your channel as well as mine. Which is super cool.
Hey, Chris, should we talk about the 30,000 elephants in the room?
Yes, but I don't know what's about to happen.
Oh.
Your subscriber count.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I hit 30,000. I did yesterday. It was a perfect Halloween Eve for me. It's strange because like 4 months ago, I was at 17,000, which was way more than I ever expected from this channel at all. And I was like, well, it'd be cool if I get to 20,000. And it just went, all this weird horror stuff I did has just been really blowing it up. So yeah, it's pretty insane. I remember standing in a park with my brother, Jason. What's going on?
Stavros misspelled something, and I think it's a Freudian split or Freudian slip. Hero worship much?
Well, I'll tell you what, my last name does start with T, so maybe he was just saying Chris T.
Yeah, I was like, Christ.
Thank you so much, you guys. Seriously, yeah. I remember standing in a park talking to my brother, like, why would anybody give a crap what we had to say at all? And apparently some people do. So that was really cool. Yeah. Now we just need to, make sure that everybody starts trending is what I would love. Okay. I did a couple of things over Halloween. What are people saying now? Freudian split.
Shut up.
Tim. Wow.
That's the problem with live. I don't have my my editing buttons where I can
Right. You don't have the control.
Where I can almost disguise the fact that I'm an idiot.
Every time I start laughing, I can't stop.
I started by Halloween because of you, Jake, with this.
Good. It's so good.
I loved it. And the video is still going. What a strange, I mean, this is I would have loved it when I was younger. I wish I found it when I was younger. I'm surprised. When did you read it, Andrea?
February.
Oh, so Jake, I guess
it might have been the same time that I did, around that same time.
Yeah. This novel, this has been probably this might make book of the year.
It's probably my book of the year.
Yeah. We're all gonna have it be our book of the year. And Tim just finished it and liked it. I'm glad.
Oh, good.
I felt bad because I was like, I really pushed Tim to read The Willows, and he didn't like The Willows as much. Not that he didn't like it, just not as much.
I can't wait for Tim's review when he says, "House on the Borderlands, it wad fantastic." Stupid idiot, Tim.
My goal this year at the beginning was to finish reading all of Hodgson's stuff. Because he has a lot of short stories, though, and I didn't finish those. But after the Borderland, I read the Nightland, and that one's like way thicker.
Yeah.
And it drags on a bit too much. Like,
I've heard that.
Just right. Even that one, at some points, I'm like, you could have edited this out.
Did you read the John Stoddard revised edition of the Nightland?
I read the one that just came out from the British Library, the Tales of the Weird, the collection they do. I think both of them might have had an introduction by Anne Vandermeer, I think. Okay.
Because what I've heard is a lot of people say the original Nightland is really good, and the revised edition by John Stoddard is good, equally good, but better, and it's easier to read. It flows better. It doesn't get so caught in, because Hodgson can kind of get tripped up in all the. Yeah, I have that 2-volume too. I love it. I think it's
jealous.
I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah. This is a little bit confusing for me because I think I want to read the one that people say is a little hard to get through. I want the full original experience, and I don't know if this book is that. Like the ones that Jaker is about to show up, they're edited, they're abridged.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one to. Yeah, let me make it big here, Jake. There you go.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Those beauties.
Ballantine adult fantasy copies. Yeah. Incredible.
They're both wraparounds.
Yeah.
This was a pulp fest. I spent, I want to say it was like $30 for both of them.
That's great.
Which was good. Which is really good. Yeah. More than I like paying, but I was like, it's worth it for these. I couldn't say no.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is the full original. I don't know if this is the one Jake has that's been abridged. I don't know what I have here. But yeah, I'm going to read it, and I really want to read these. Unfortunately, this one only has 6 stories, and Karnacki actually had 9 total. And apparently the best one from the series is a story called The Hog. Who was it that said this? So apparently William Hope Hodgson was pretty obsessed with swine. And somebody was saying that on one of the boats, was that you, Andrea? Yeah, say it again. I'm sorry.
Well, it was told to me by somebody in my comment chat. And it was that Hodgson, apparently when he was out at sea, he was responsible for the pigs on the ship and involved in the slaughtering of them, or something to do with hearing them squeal. I'm sure someone will know more detail in the comments, but apparently he was like traumatized by it.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense with how often.
No fact checking, by the way. Like, I'm just.
It sounds true.
It sounds possible.
Let's just say it is.
This is
And
how
then with
myths are made.
there was an imprint in the US from so the same people who did Arkham House did an imprint called Mycroft and Moran, and they printed Carnegie in a rare edition, and that's the one I really want to find. It's just every time I sit on eBay, it's like $300.
Does that have 9 stories or 6?
I think it has 6.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing is I think Brittleby's talking about Carnegie. Oh, and I've heard. Have you read this? The Glenn Carrig, Andreea?
Also the Glenn Carrig. Yes. So okay. So here's the deal. The House on the Borderland is actually book 2 in a trilogy.
What?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
The first book is the Boats of the Glen Carrig, and then it's the House on the Borderland, and then it's the Nightland, and they're all supposed to be working together. No, sorry, not the Nightland. Sorry, the third one is the Ghost Pirates. That's the third one. So I read the Ghost Pirates first, like 6 years ago. Then I read the Boats of the Glen Carrig, and then I read the House on the Borderland. And they're all listed. Like if you go even look at the audiobooks, they're listed as one trilogy. But there's like you can read them independently, but the whole point is that in all of them something weird and otherworldly is happening in our world. So with the Boats of the Glen Carrig, it starts off with a shipwreck, but they've already been shipwrecked for 5 days by the time the book starts. So you're kind of like in the middle of things. They've already been stranded. And then you have some scenes on the boat. There's like all these spooky sounds and stuff. And then they go on land, and it's all these weird, creepy mushrooms and tree people. It's got a lot of kind of, I don't know, botanical kind of horror. But it's also very liminal space type of thing. And then the Ghost Pirates is my favorite because pirates.
Yeah, I see. From what I've read about the Boats of Glen Carrig, am I saying it rightly now? That when I first heard that, I was like, dude, Andreea would love that. Sounds like you've already read it. But yeah, William Hope Hodgson could write strange, hallucinatory stuff better than anybody I've read. And Jake, just listening to that first time you read it, I was like, I gotta get this. And it's funny because the next day I went to my antiquarian book fair, and this was just in somebody's stack on a table. I think I paid $8 for mine.
Oh yeah, that's a good deal, because that one goes for like 30, 40, 50
bucks. But I was not prepared for the journey that was in this book, and it's funny.
There's a lot crammed in that little book.
Oh my god, it's right. I mean, you will not feel like you just read a 120-page book when you're done with this. It is insane. It really and it's funny because I've noticed people on my channel starting to talk about and I think it's one of the things that I brought up in my review. Jake, you said that for you really liked that first home invasion of the pigs part, and then the travels through the universe and time went on a bit long, and I'm starting to find that there's two types of people that read this book that are because for me the swine invasion at one point I was like, okay, this is going on a bit. So
really that's so funny.
I did, I was like, okay, I hope this whole book isn't like him just protecting his house from invading swine creatures. I think this book really points out kind of what kind of readers people are. It's been awesome watching the comments. All right, let's see. Somebody wants to open a can of worms.
Oh, it's Tim.
I liked Borderland. I liked it a lot, but what the hell happened in it exactly? It's a great question.
Well, the other thing is too that the way it starts is with these people who are in Ireland, I want to say, and then they go on a fishing trip or a camping trip, and then they go behind a waterfall and then they find a manuscript or something. Like it's like a layered story within a story. So then when you get to the final manuscript, that's the story of the House in the Borderland. So it's already kind of like distant.
Yeah, it's interesting because I thought the same thing, Tim. What is this book trying to do? Because the story of
I know. I saw it.
Oh,
Poor Pepper, right? Is it Pepper?
Pepper, yeah,
Pepper.
This is the story of pig home invasion. It's the story of a haunted house, right? That's where the pigs come from. It's a haunted house. He lives in a haunted house. But this haunted house haunts him by shooting him through space and time and showing him the end of all existence and taking him to this sea of sadness where there's some kind of life form that's a woman that he falls in love with. I mean, it's a good question, Tim. I don't know how much. One of my commenters said this feels like straight up two novellas just shoved together.
But it doesn't, because first of all, there's the cool opening with the two friends on their little trip, but the first kind of act is the initial dream jaunt, or being pulled through space, his first trip into the Borderlands. And so it starts very, very, very strange and bizarre. Then it morphs into the home defense with the pig guys, but then that goes deeper as he finds out what's under the house.
Right.
And then it just goes off the rails and comes back around to kind of a full circle with the pig beasts. But like
me.
I know.
That's the way they haunted him. That's kind of how I figured it. And it's weird because I don't know. Yeah. Brittleby's all about the swine.
Yeah,
siege.
So good.
Yeah. The dog's fine. He just got a little petrified, rotten. As happens. Pig home invasion. Have you read this?
The way I explained it in my video was that, to me, Hodgson is the first person to realize we have free will and we can write about whatever we want.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because before that, everything was just so realistic and serious.
Yes.
Even with Blackwood or M.R. James, or it's like there's something there, but they still kind of keep it grounded in realism somehow. Right?
Yeah, and it's strange because I think it's a great point, because realism was just taking over so much. Back to the Russian short stories and all of this. The concept of supernatural went out of style. And I have found just this year, just this past few months, no, it's been about a year. The 1890s to the 1910s are an untapped year of horror that is untapped years of horror that is just incredible. They're doing things.
Borderlands was 1910, 1908.
1908. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I just have to make sure to check this in case there's an emergency. I am so sorry. You guys keep going.
Yeah, okay. I think he died in World War I. That's Also, Jake, is this Peppa Pig?
Yes, it is. I don't think it means anything, Tim. I think it's a weird journey that melted somebody's brain. That's I'm not going to pretend to find deeper meaning, and I bet people could.
I love what you said, Andrea, that it's him just showing that you could write about whatever, just untapped, pure. He's just playing. He's playing out this horrifying story, just pushing his imagination to the absolute limits. I cannot believe that it came out in 1908. I still can't believe it. And it wasn't very, I mean, they had some success initially, but it took a while for it to take off. Like his wife kept really, really pushing, keeping his stuff in print for decades before it finally started picking up. And then even then it never really.
So there's a William Hope Hodgson blog spot that I found, and these guys are serious Hodgson guys, and they have tracked this manuscript to a manuscript that exists called The Mysterious House, and the first people that published House on the Borderland, way back, it was earlier called Mysterious House. He submitted it to them 40 times before they would agree to publish it. They kept sending it back to make changes. I would love to read this, like an earlier version of this to see what it was about. But yeah, like the world wasn't ready. Like when we talk about the concept of before its time, I think this was so much before its time. That's hilarious. The Beast reads.
Well, the thing is too, so Lovecraft was heavily inspired by him. And if you read, have you read the short kind of nonfiction essay that Lovecraft writes on horror?
Yes.
So there's a whole passage there on Hodgson, and
Yeah.
he talks a little bit about his other stuff, and he calls some of his stories, like the Glencairn, a little bit weak. But when he gets to the house on the Borderland, he's like,
yeah, seriously, slow clap.
yeah.
Yeah, he's almost as good or as he loves this almost as much as the Willows. I know the Willows for him got the top marks in that essay, but yeah, he really loved it. Let's see. Book
Chris,
songs.
I want to show you something.
Gareth, what's up? Let me see.
Chris, I got this book, and it's called H.P. Lovecraft's Favorite Weird Tales.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it lists all of the things that we know he read and loved. And like the Willows is in here, and some of the other books or stories you sometimes cover that you're like, Lovecraft's favorite.
Yeah.
So and so. And then there's a lot of Ambrose Bierce, a lot of Arthur Machen.
Yeah.
And then also some contemporaries from Weird Tales too. Right?
Yeah, I think I have something a little similar. Let's see if I can get it without getting up.
Maybe books are flying everywhere.
Well, the other thing too is like a lot of these people that inspired Lovecraft, and then Lovecraft went on to inspire them. These were all printed and reprinted in Arkham House too, and then those covers are spectacular.
I don't know what that is. It's just like a Barnes and Noble book, but Fall River. But I don't know if it's the same one you have there. But apparently H.P. Lovecraft selected these. I don't know if that's true or not.
So no, it's not this Hodgson that did The Secret Garden.
Yeah,
that's Frances Hodgson Burnett, who's a woman writer, and she wrote The Little Princess and The Secret Garden.
Yeah, I love.
I wish William Hope Hodgson wrote The Secret Garden.
Could you imagine?
I loved The Secret Garden. Oh
my god! Maybe that's what I'll write for the horror anthology.
Oh yeah. What's the secret in the garden? Cosmic horror.
Cosmic horror in the
end of the universe.
Oh, my Google skills are like perfect. Yeah, so thank you for this, man. That was fun, Jake. That was really
awesome.
Fun.
Awesome. I think really you commented on that video when I first posted, and I was just like, you need to read this. This is right up your alley.
Yeah, truly it was. I mean, I just I thought Fall River was Barnes and Noble. It might be. It looks my first thought was that it was Barnes and Noble as well. So, yeah, and I don't know actually. The more I look at it, like there's no Hodgson in there, there's no Willows in there. I don't know what that is. Who wrote The Willows? That's another one. Well, yeah, did I do that for this? I think I did that a little bit before Halloween. The Willows is Algernon Blackwood, who unfortunately I don't have any kick-ass Algernon Blackwood stuff to show off. I read that The Willows in a anthology, and I don't know if either of you have read The Willows.
I have not. No.
Oh man, The Willows blew my mind. I know that Tim wasn't as much of a fan as I was.
But Tim also doesn't understand this book, so like he just needs to read like.
Does anybody?
But he just needs to read like naked guys bonking each other with heavy sticks. He needs to stay in his lane. You know?
Is that what Redwall is about?
Yes, but they're mice instead of guys.
With swords.
No, I've never read Redwall. but I was interested at one point in looking at them just because I loved like The Secret of Nim when I was a kid. That was such a good good show.
I really struggle with animal books. I couldn't even read Black Beauty. I don't know. There's just something.
Old Yeller. Did you guys have to read Old Yeller?
Yep.
Yeah, that one. That's the that was like a coming of age ceremony for small town America. Was get through Old Yeller.
Let's watch little kids cry.
Yeah, serious. And I think Black Beauty was actually kind of similar. No, am I thinking of the Black Stallion?
Black Beauty made me cry. Black Stallion didn't make me cry.
Okay, so it must be Black Beauty. Yeah.
I have both somewhere in my kid section.
Yeah, the Willows. I think you can draw a straight line from the Willows to, well, you can really do it from the Nightland. No, I'm sorry, not that. From the Willows to Jeff Vandermeer's Annihilation. It's a zone story. I think it's a zone story where somehow the veil between two worlds has been pushed aside. One spot is in two worlds, and these people just happen to get in there, and it's really, really, really good. And I really did enjoy Tim's video on it, especially the end. But yeah, he went outside and recorded. Oh no, that was the Wendigo. I'm thinking of the Wendigo video. Sorry.
No, he
Tim.
did them both, didn't he?
Yes, but the Wendigo video is the one that I really laughed at the end. It's a great end. Okay, let's see. Blackwood Psychic Detective John Silence series is also very good. Yeah, Wheel of Genre just did every story in that anthology. In that collection. Go check that out. And I know, Andreea, you've talked about it too, right?
Yeah, I read one of them for Occult Detective October, and I thought that it's so mental health kind of coded that if you were to write it now, it wouldn't pass the bar kind of thing, because the guy clearly is not mentally well and starts like talking to his characters and like weird stuff happens. But like I feel like today that would just be labeled as a mental health problem, which was interesting to see Blackwood kind of deal with it as a psychic detective kind of thing. I know it's weird, like obviously, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the other ones are more detective oriented.
Yeah, so I know Robert E. Howard had an occult detective. William Hope Hodgson. Oh, he had two.
Well, they're friends.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Is one a sidekick, or are they equal?
They're kind of equal. I mean, Kierwan's a bit cooler, I think, but they're both kind of equal. And they're not detective in the Sherlock Holmes way. Like, they're not the go-to. They're more like stumbling into things, or someone comes and says something to one of them and they just both go, kind of.
So they're more Jacques Cousteau as opposed to...
And Hodgson has Carnacki, right? Who's an occult detective. Did H.P. Lovecraft have one?
Well, I heard someone recently referred to as the case of Charles Dexter Ward as an occult detective. And I never thought of it that way before, but kind of.
Interesting. And of course, Blackwood has John Silence, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, John Silence is the best. Just from getting a general kind of YouTube feeling, it seems like, although Carnacki's not far behind. Do you think that it's the best, or?
I liked Carnacki better personally.
Oh, okay.
But just also he has this electric pentacle that he solves his cases with. So it's like the introduction of this new thing that doesn't exist.
Pentaquill?
Yeah, it's on
pentacle.
Pentacle.
Electric.
Yeah.
And the thing with Carnacki too is that, so it always starts off as like a party where Carnacki's hanging out with his friends, and then he tells them a story about a case he cracked. And it's pretty cool. But one of the stories does not involve the occult. So then you're kind of kept on your toes because you're like, wait a minute, like, could this be one of those?
Sorry, I saw this comment. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a heck of a read.
Yep, that one bothered me too.
Yeah, it's messed up. Would love some cosmic sci-fi horror short story recommendations like The Call of Cthulhu.
I just read. Oh, go ahead.
All right. So the first thing you want to do is first read all of the Cthulhu mythos stories by H.P. Lovecraft. After you're done that, then you go and read other Weird Tales authors who wrote in the Cthulhu mythos cycle. So August Derleth, Robert E. Howard, he has his own Cthulhu stories, including Kieran and Conrad have at least 2 stories with a foot in the Cthulhu mythos cycle. And Derleth has done a bunch. So I have this one. I know Tim recently hated one of Derleth's retellings or Cthulhu mythos stories.
Yeah.
And there's this book, which kind of puts together the entire cycle or all the highlights, like the best of the best of all of the Weird Tales authors who wrote stories in the Cthulhu mythos. But I would definitely start with Lovecraft first, like finish all of the ones, because there's a bunch in the cycle, right? He has the Cthulhu mythos on one side and then the dream cycle on the other.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cthulhu mythos got a lot of side quest stories from other people. Yeah.
What about this guy?
I can't see.
Give me a second. Yoink.
Yoink.
Brian
I don't have
Lumley.
that. But Lumley is in this one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, let me see which one.
And apparently he did quite a few. I didn't care much for the vampire series. We'll see if the comments get pissed at that. But I did keep these because I want to jump into Lumley as a short story writer. See what he's about there. Let's see, make this small again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You asked the right panel here, Akash.
Yeah, seriously.
Haruki.
I found for me. No, I don't think I've read enough to be able to answer this. I think you should listen to Andreea on this one because I have read Whisper in the Dark. Is that a Cthulhu mythos story though?
That's the one with the mountain lobsters, right?
Yeah, they're aliens. Yeah, the aliens.
But the thing is, it's like sometimes they count them as part of the Cthulhu mythos if it's just got a mention of one creature or like a location. Like in some short stories that I've read from Weird Tales, like it'll be a totally different story, and then there's an artifact that was mentioned in, a Dagon or something, or you'll just say, "Oh, I'm going off to Arkham," and then you're like, "Okay, this is a Cthulhu mythos story now." Like,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I read The Color Out of Space also this Halloween. I did a video on that. That one I didn't think was in the Cthulhu mythos, but Miskatonic University is mentioned, and it is a story set in Arkham. So a lot of people in the comments have been saying that makes it a mythos story.
Yeah. And then At the Mountains of Madness is also a Cthulhu mythos story, and it's set in Antarctica. Great story, by the way, Jake.
I haven't read that
one. Is it a good one?
I really think you should read it. Like, I don't know, maybe leading up to December.
Nobody has any idea.
I heard from a friend that maybe you should read it. Yeah.
Well, let me go grab it. Let me go grab it just a second.
He's gonna grab Amazon's. Watch. I don't know if you can hear us, but he's gonna come back with Amazon.
I actually have a really cool graphic novel looking version of Madness. All right, let's see. I'm gonna make it big here, Jake.
This one, Andreea? Is this what you're talking about?
Oh no, I'm so shocked you did that. Crazy.
Did you guys tell him in the chat?
No, you got to tell him what's going on, Jake.
6 months ago, we asked her if she would be our next guest or our upcoming guest on the Elusive Exclusive Book Society, and if we would read the Amazons. And she said, "Yes, of course, I'd love to. It's been my dream to be on that amazing channel."
It's been so elusive and exclusive.
And then she's been dropping very subtle hints that, boy, it'd be nice if we could read them On the Mountains of Madness instead. Wouldn't that be great? Until finally, I don't want to read the stupid Amazon book.
Did you start reading it, Andrea? Is it bad?
No, the thing is, I keep looking at it on my desk, and I never want to pick it up. Is the problem?
Oh, I see. Okay, it could be great.
But you know what? Maybe this will be like the fun dynamic. Like maybe it will be like mind blowing.
It won awards.
It won awards. So it's just I'm currently in a very weird fiction mindset, and I'm gonna take a pause for dinosaurs, and then I'm going back into weird fiction. So,
oh no, you're not.
You need to read your Sword and Sorcery, Andrea. Well, anyway, before I got distracted by me, At the Mountains of Madness is set in Antarctica. And for example, even Victor Laval, who wrote The Changeling, he has this short story called Up from Slavery. And he writes kind of like a hybrid of an homage to Booker T. Washington. No, which is it? Booker T. Washington, the wrestler, or the writer Washington? It's one of he makes a reference to the essay. It's a historical essay, but he also writes about his experience, or like the character's experience. But then there's all these like allusions to Antarctica, and it's like because of the allusions to Antarctica, it's considered a Cthulhu mythos story.
Yeah. Also, the beasts that are described frozen in ice are the same beasts in the Dream of the Witch House that are the pillars that he breaks off in his hand. Let's see. I wanted to say hello to Jamie Xavier. What is that? Show us that again.
That's the Jake Brown Jake.
Oh, there it is.
From the
There is a video. I did record a video on that. And I wanted to show this off because I was sad when you guys were like, did anybody read it in the original copy? This is my copy of Weird Tales from 1933. It is a facsimile. Of course, they don't age that well. This is what they usually look like. Thank you, Andrea.
You're welcome.
This is probably one of my favorite covers of all time, too.
You guys are going to get into so much trouble at Pulp Fest next year because
you're
walking through aisles of Weird Tales that are just, it's hard. It's
okay. Jamie, was H.P. Lovecraft technically making Robert Chambers fan fiction? So let's pull up The King in Yellow here. Oh, you already got The King in Yellow up there. That's kind of scary. Look at that.
And then didn't Chambers write it based off Ambrose Bierce?
Yes, which I also brought some Ambrose Bierce over here. I just got this in the mail. This is my Ambrose Bierce collection. I'm very excited for these. And I got them for a really good deal, which was fun. You know, I sold something on eBay the other day, and somebody posted, like, the day after it said it was delivered, somebody posted and talked about it on the retro paperback Facebook group, and I was like super excited that I had seen something I sold go to somebody else. So I wonder if somebody's watching this and going, "Oh, Chris from Liminal Spaces got those books that I sold." But yes, Ambrose Bierce wrote, I think it's called Haita the Shepherd. If I'm wrong about that, please forgive me. Which is, I believe, the first time that Hastur is mentioned in fiction. He also came up with the city of Carcosa. There's a short story he wrote called An Inhabitant of Carcosa. And that is, so Chambers was inspired by Bierce, and he wrote The King in Yellow, which, if you think about it, is kind of the Necronomicon before the Necronomicon. There's a play called The King in Yellow that if you read it, it drives you insane. I do too. I think that H.P. Lovecraft was inspired by this, but I don't know if I could say that H.P. Lovecraft's work was just fan fiction of Chambers. I don't think Chambers ever really developed the idea. Even in this anthology, halfway through, it just turns into romance stories. It's really strange. Like I think, and this is good, by the way. But halfway through, like the first 4 stories are insanely good, and then there's some great spooky stories after that, and then the last few are really just romance stories. I think Lovecraft had more of it in him than Chambers did. I don't know.
I feel like the further down you go, like on this rabbit hole, like the more connections you find between things. Like Carcosa was also the name that Wagner gave his press, and it was illustrated. A lot of the stuff was illustrated by Lee Brown Coy, who did a lot of weird tales and stuff. And then Wagner did a lot of Robert E. Howard pastiche, right? And then he was in love with like the idea of Carcosa, so then the press is named that.
Yeah.
Everything's connected.
Is that the King in Yellow? Yes, it is. I hope you're asking what Andreea was holding. Yes.
So there's this company called C is for Cthulhu that makes little kids books. And it's like C is for Cthulhu. And then they make little plushies of deep ones and King in Yellow and all the things. I'm going to get more things.
Yeah. Yep. Lovecraft was a racist.
But he loved that cat.
Yeah. Yep. It's really true. Derleth failed Lovecrafting so hard when you wonder what is wrong with this book. Okay, so I've read some Derleth, and I'm trying to think. I know I made a video on the Derleth that I've read, and I remember really liking the Derleth that I read, but it wasn't in the Cthulhu mythos. So, but he didn't seem like a bad writer to me. So I'm not able to, unfortunately, jump onto that part of the conversation. I just did get my first Arkham book, and it is a Derleth, and I'm very excited to read it. I don't know if this is part of the Cthulhu mythos, but yeah, I don't know. Have you guys read enough Derleth to be able to speak on that?
I haven't.
I read just a few short stories from Weird Tales.
Okay. Were they Cthulhu stories or?
Honestly, I think Donald Wandre does better stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't have any Donald Wandre, but I do have his brother. I've shown you this before. Howard Wandre, who also wrote some crazy Weird Tales stories. Cool. And I showed this to Andreea when I got it. I sent it a picture, and she said, "Is that Donald's brother?" And we had to look it up, and it was. Let's see. What's up, Matt?
Howdy, Matty.
Like, who looks at the mythos and thinks, you know what, this needs a family tree?
Yeah, it does. I wish someone did like a visual thing, like with Venn diagrams. I want a chart. I want a chart.
Do it.
I should make it.
You got to make it. Oh, they got some of those books. Brittleby got some of those books for his nephew.
Perfect.
I just saw a video yesterday. I was just scrolling, and somebody, I think it was probably AI, but it was the Muppets making a heavy metal song about the ABCs of Cthulhu. It was really silly, man. I have a few of the Cthulhu books done by Dr. Seuss. They're great. I've been told that he is to Lovecraft what the camp is to Howard.
Yeesh.
Do you think that's true?
That is not a compliment, then.
No, not at all.
No.
Derleth is serviceable to good. I really wish I could figure out which Derleth I did a video on. I think, did he do The Other Wing, which was the story of a kid sneaking into a part of the haunted mansion that he lives in that he's not allowed to go into? Yeah, I don't know. I remember reading a Derleth, and I remember liking it, but it was not part of the Cthulhu mythos.
Can I just talk about Lovecraft's cat for a second?
Yes,
please do.
So in various editions where they tried to clean that up a little bit, they labeled cats in his works as Black Tom. And then Victor Laval, who is a mixed-race author, he writes a book that's Lovecraft inspired called The Ballad of Black Tom.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
So he does this thing where like he kind of subverts your expectations and flips it, and he kind of claps back a little bit at Lovecraft. But at the same time, he says, I can take what's good and reject the bad. And I feel like he kind of put a big stamp of okay on Lovecraft by writing in the Cthulhu mythos himself.
Yeah.
And kind of saying like, let's turn this around a little bit, but like we can still work in this cycle. I don't know. I respect that personally.
Every author that we read was racist, sexist. I mean, seriously, if you go back in time at all, it's true. If you go back in time at all, the ideology was different than it is now. Ideologies change generation by generation. So yeah, if we met any of these people, I think we would not get along with them in any way, shape, or form. They'd
look at modern authors.
Yeah.
They got their own problems.
Right. Well,
I don't think we're that far evolved.
And if we go 40 years in the future, what are the authors of that ideology going to be saying about the authors of right now? It's a constant, the ideology is constantly changing. And I think that for me, I just expect that I mean, it's like genealogy. I love genealogy. Of course, I come from a Mormon background. So when I look back at these people and hear these stories, a lot of these stories are like they're wonderful, loving people. But every once in a while, some of them are like, also, they were, racist, crazy people. And they were. It's if you go backwards in time, the times are different. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into this, but
like even with Margaret Brundage, like she illustrated like 66 or 67 covers for Weird Tales. She's amazing. But then I think it was Elsprag de Camp who was like super jealous of her success and then started rumors about her that weren't even true, just to like put her down a few pegs. And it's like sexism was also rampant.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
very rampant.
Yeah,
which is what makes authors like oh shoot, why am I blanking on her name? Oh, C.L. Moore. Authors like C.L. Moore, all the more impressive.
Yeah,
in that era, writing very strong female characters that totally kick butt. It makes it so wild, considering I can count on one hand the amount of stories that I've read from that era where the female character has any personality, agency, anything whatsoever.
Yeah. Sir Stuckey, I will be the first to say that even in Lovecraft's time, people wrote letters about him like, wow, that dude is like super racist.
Yeah.
Like, I am not
down.
I will not deny in any way, shape, or form that Lovecraft was like insanely racist. He absolutely was.
He was a dark, like he hated everything.
Yeah.
Himself chiefly of all.
Yeah. And if you watch the documentary, it talks about his relationship with his mom and how he thought he was like a disgusting monster himself, and his mom wouldn't touch him, and like all kinds of stuff. Yeah, no, I just think there was a point where I had to. It's like whenever you buy whenever I buy cheap shoes or clothes, there's a tiny bit of thought of like, was this made in a sweatshop, right? How do you make yourself okay with that? There's this guilt that I have associated with that I don't know what to do with. It's this impotent guilt. When I think about the fact that I love books, when I love reading books of the past, I can't I know every one of them are problematic. Every writer's problematic. And I don't use that as a way to just excuse it. I have looked into Lovecraft and read the letters about his racism. It's just a fact. In fact, I think the coolest thing about it historically is we can read these stories and see what the racism of that time looked like, and not repeat that mistake.
I mean, one of the things that I like to consider too is that like his letters are his letters and his opinions and stuff are, whatever. But like, I'm really grateful to know that at least he didn't do anything to anyone. Like he never hired anyone. He never like had a secretary that he abused or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they were all just kind of in his head and on paper, and all his friends were like, please shut the fuck up. But like for the most part, like I'm just like happy to find out like he never, you know, paid for some government official or did something. Like he didn't actively do anything to anyone, and that is just like my peace of mind, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even then, so the concept of ideology itself, I think traces back to Althusser. I hope I'm saying the right thing. Althusser like changed the way that we study generations and history and all this stuff, and came up with the idea of ideology. That dude who brought so much to university study and scholarly study, choked his wife to death and told the police that he had manic depression and was depressed, and never spent a day in prison for it. Not one. Like the world is effed up when you go backwards. I always love thinking about what time would I like to go back in time to. The answer is none. Like none. I'm fine right here. But
the future.
Yeah, because I'm of my time. You know what I mean? But yeah, everything backwards sucks, and that is the absolute case. So much so that that yeah, everything I read, like I'm like that person probably would not get along with me now because they're from 100 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I went on a rant again. Sorry.
That's okay. You went off script.
Yeah, I did.
Dale, that's funny because like my great grandmother, she lived to be like 93, 4, something like that. She lived to be really quite old. And the sweetest woman you will ever meet, you could possibly meet, loved everybody, incredibly sweet. And my parents adopted some other children after they were done with their biological run. And so half my family is black. I'm a mixed family. And seeing my grandma meet them for the first time, the sweetest woman possible, loved everyone. I pray for you guys every day. Treated them quite a bit different. Didn't know how. Like acting like there was an alligator in the house, just like so bizarre. And so a lot of that is like culture. It's just the culture back then, and that's not excusing it, to be sure.
No,
but it's like understanding that, like, okay, that's a lot of it that we read is Lovecraft stuff might be different, but a lot of it that we read is like, yeah, that was kind of the culture. Pretty messed up, pretty jacked up, but you know, didn't necessarily come from a malicious place necessarily. But.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a big one.
I wouldn't go back. That's for sure.
No. Thanks for turning me on to the House of the Borderlands. Heck yeah, dude. It's so good. I'm currently reading the Willows guy for the first time. Just finished the Wendigo and loved it. Yeah, that's a really good one. Lovecraft visited Quebec City and said that it was the kind of place at this time. He wrote, "From Quebec to the stars. Have you ever found it? I've never even heard of it."
No.
I could go back a little ways to pick up some of that Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Brittle coin. Sort of related, I'm resolved to start reading a bunch of critical theory this year and next to better understand systemic oppression and how it's still a massive issue. Excited but intimidated. Yeah, it's I did a ton of that at my last bit of school and really enjoyed it. Oh wow.
Oh geez. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Different time. I hope we didn't. Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because I see a lot of channels. There's a channel I really like, and I'm not gonna remember the name of it right now, but he just did a whole thing talking about Lovecraft, and mentioned that Lovecraft was racist 3 times. And just got destroyed in the comments. People were pissed off at him for saying that Lovecraft was racist 3 times. And like I did a video on The Color Out of Space and didn't mention it. And there's like this whole fight over whether you need to mention it or not. And I think that, that's not something I try to get into.
Well, it seems like the pendulum is swinging again in the opposite direction, and not bringing up anything political, but that has a lot to do with what's happening now. Because like growing up, it was not a big deal for me in the 90s. Growing up in the 80s, 90s, it just wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I made a video about my 20 favorite books of all times, and when I got to Lovecraft, I did kind of say, oh, like he has a problematic, do the whole thing, and then someone's like, hold on a second. So what you're saying is that pirates are good, but H.P. Lovecraft bad?
It's like, I'm not taking a stance on anything.
And it's like, I couldn't, because like, first of all, when I talk about historical pirates, I always talk about them in like contrast to the sailors of the time who were working for the crown, who were doing horrible things and treating people horribly. And if you compare the two, pirates actually invented democracy. And they had equality on the ship, including people of color, including anyone on the ship. And they would share the loot equally, which is
not
like
women. That's bad luck, right? Bad luck to have a woman on your crew.
Yeah, and
This broker, man. And pirates were terrible.
Pirates were terrible, but the thing is, I mean, there were a lot of women, and there were a lot of women leaders of entire fleets that were pretty freaking awesome, historical women. So even they broke the rules even back then, okay? But I mean, like realistically, if you think about the type of men who would be pirates, you kind of don't want like one woman on that ship out at sea where no one can hear you scream. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want that. So it's probably for the best. But I mean, when I compared the pirates to the historical sailors, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying that looting and doing all the other stuff is good.
Right.
Like, just grinds my gears.
Nothing was ever good.
Yeah. Newsflash. People are bad.
Yeah.
If we could read all your thoughts in the comments, we'd be like, this person.
And vice versa.
And vice versa for sure.
Sir Stucky, yeah, you're right on it. It's not a winnable battle for booktubers. Yeah, it's really true. We are so split right now that that you can piss off and lose half your audience going either way. If I encounter any more in a review, I just mention. I say it's in here. If you're sensitive stuff like that, just be aware that's in here, and I move on. And I've stopped getting, for the most part, comments about that. Me too. Yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with saying this part didn't age well.
Perfect.
There you go.
Jimmy's here. Do you want to add him to the live? I think he'd love to live.
Jimmy,
some
get
more.
in here.
Can you come live, Jimmy? Come on. Chris and Jake, lovely to see your faces on screen. Yeah, I don't.
Dark magic.
Let me know if you're interested in jumping on with us here, Jimmy, and just in the comments, and I'll send you a link.
Considering you've already been streaming for the last 49 hours straight.
That's right.
If you have the energy.
When someone prefaces a statement with, so what you're saying is, it's also a sign that you might be about to get a straw man fallacy. That is one 100%. That's one of the when people, the straw man fallacy is when you repeat what somebody's saying, but then make a logical leap that they didn't make to make it easier to defeat. Mm-hmm. And I've found, and sometimes like I'll rephrase stuff in a conversation, be like, do you mean this? But yeah, you have to be real careful with that.
Yeah.
It was only 14 hours.
So is that a yes, Jimmy?
Yeah, if I'm ever and I don't like debating with people and being in arguments. I'd rather just get along and do something fun. But if I do, I'll pause and have them steel man what I'm saying. Like, can you steel man what I'm saying? What do you think I'm actually saying? Because we're not going forward unless we're on the same page. And I'll do the same thing to their perspective. And usually it'll kill the argument.
Yeah. Defining terms is super important in an argument. And it's funny because one of the things that I always try to do is figure out what the person I'm talking to or arguing with and I have in common. Yeah. I always love finding common ground before break, because it complexifies, it allows the complexity of whatever you're talking about to really come out. I don't know how we got off on this. I am sorry.
No, that was great. That was fun.
For me, is just a useless rabbit hole unless you are discussing him as a person rather than discussing his work. I don't require a disclaimer, which is fine.
Great.
And some people might require it, and just if people make their disclaimers, don't call out their disclaimers, and if they don't make the disclaimer, don't call them out for not. And I don't know. Yeah. It's so funny because just saying Lovecraft, man. I'm taking this off.
That's it.
That's what I figured. Yeah. It's pretty late out there.
You've earned it.
Okay. I read that. I'm reading this. And it's by John Ferris. This is not the weird. I don't know if either of you have read this, but I'm doing this with the not the Elusive Electric Society. What are we called? Secret Society Red, with Brian and Virgil. And this has been not my favorite Halloween read, unfortunately. Yeah.
Somebody was asking about a fun. I know. Somebody's asking about a fun short story suggestions. Don't buy this, and the review is coming out later today. But Clark Ashton Smith wrote The Seed. Let me find it.
I'm reading Clark Ashton Smith right now.
The Seed from the Sepulchre by Clark Ashton Smith.
Okay.
Teeny little short story. Awesome. Highlight of the book. And this is all available free on internetarchive.com.
Okay.
So The Unhumans by Marvin Allen Karp. Don't buy this, but that story is freaking awesome. Very weird. Huh?
Which Bierce is in there?
Oh, the Bierce was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Which one is it?
Moxon's Machine.
Oh, okay.
Or Moxon's Master. That was the worst story on here. That one I was like, this sucks.
This
came out like 1910 or something. No, horrible story. It was so stupid.
Dang it. The real horrors were the Lovecrafts we met along the way. Goya painting, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the cover. Was that Zeus eating?
Yeah.
No, is that
Saturn?
Saturn eating Zeus?
Or
No,
eating
because
his
he
son,
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His sons, his children.
His sons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturn eating his sons, which was on his wall. You want to talk about disturbed people? Lovecraft has nothing on Goya.
No way. Yeah. Seriously. Who else is in there, Jake? I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep.
It's okay. There is a Lovecraft in here. It's the thing on the doorstep, which is great. Philip K. Dick, the father thing.
Oh, that's in a lot of weird anthologies.
That's good. That's
is
good.
It?
Hugh Walpole or Walpole.
Yep. First person ever write a. No. Hugh Walpole is different than Horace Walpole. Thank you.
I don't know who this is. I've never heard him before. Ambrose Bierce, Clark Ashton Smith, Gerald Bullitt, E.F. Benson, J.B. Priestley, John Collier.
God, see, I'd grab that right up.
I was excited to read it.
Damn.
You'll see later.
Do you feel like you got enough horror for your Halloween?
I did. The horror, there are 4 in here that are good and 1 that's okay. The rest are just absolute trash. But the ones that are in here are creepy.
Good.
Delightfully creepy.
Yeah, this Halloween season has been off the hook. Last Halloween season I did the King in Yellow. And this time I've just been focused on all these early pre-Lovecraft weird writers, and it's been absolutely incredible. Really, really fun stuff. Did you get enough Halloween, Andrea?
I just feel like this is kind of the stuff I read year round.
It's true.
Like I do weird fiction now. That's my corner. I've decided. So
it's a good corner.
Good corner.
Yeah, I'm currently reading Solaris, and I'm doing. I think Curtis is in the chat. I'm doing it on Audible, so I'm getting the new translation. So I'm halfway through that. So after this, I'm going to get back into some science fiction weird, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep reading the weird stuff. Let's see. I am listening to a great audio of The Unholy Three. I feel like David Lynch might have encountered this one.
Oh.
The Unholy Three. What is that?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Is that the? I don't know what that is. Constance, tell us what that is. People People have opinions. People today have opinions as required. Social trends. Well, all opinions will dissipate in the sands of time, and every generation, of course, has all their opinions. Anyone read Ramsey Campbell? What have I read by Ramsey Campbell? I have read Ramsey Campbell. I can't remember.
Is that Necroscope guy?
No, that's Brian Lumley.
Oh.
Ramsey Campbell does.
I swear one of them is in here in the Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah, Ramsey Campbell. I feel like is like a contemporary of Richard Matheson and all that. I hope I'm right, but I don't know. I'll be starting Dinosaur Planet tomorrow, says Jack.
Is that
Ramsey
Anne
Campbell's
McCaffrey?
Yes, it's Anne McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I'm reading it too. I got a copy of it.
Nice.
I have a copy of that with a very funny cover. But I'm not going to go get it.
Gumby, I don't know.
I'll go find mine.
For your weird horror movie list you did with your brother, The Hidden. Is that the name of a kick-ass horror movie? Because that's fun.
Best horror movie I watched in years was The Ritual. That Norwegian.
I haven't seen it.
You should see it. You'd love it.
This one?
Oh, yeah. Dinosaur
No,
Planet.
let me go find mine. I got a funny cover.
This is the first you played.
Look what Constance just called me. That's the second time I've been called that in this stream. I learned about it from Virgil's video. It's by Todd Robbins. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, the doll who ate his mother. Okay. Ramsey Campbell is A. Bertram Chandler's son-in-law. I did not know that.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Look at that. They're holding some little, like, whatever those little deer guys. But look
I
at
think
that
that's
giant guy with the He-Man. The He-Man.
Oh,
harness.
hell yeah. I think that's an early horse.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called.
Is the lady holding a donkey? No. What
No,
is
I
It's
that?
one of those miniature horses. I forget what they're called. They're called something, but I know
think that's
yeah.
what horses came from as time went on.
And Survivor.
I love that movie, Tim. Oh my God.
Nick is asking if you've seen Jaws 2.
Shut up.
I have never seen Jaws 2.
I watched Jaws 2 yesterday. Think I'm in the mood for something spooky. It's not. It's stupid. Now we can fight about this all over again, Nick, because it's his favorite movie.
So I just watched the Media Death Cult's top something horror movies that he put out today, and Jaws is up there. And right after he talks about Jaws, he says, "And don't watch any of the sequels." Jaws 2. I haven't. It could be great. I don't know.
It's not.
I want to hear more about more proto psychedelic horror. Yeah, proto psychedelic horror. Algernon Blackwood, William Hope Hodgson, Robert W. Chambers, Ambrose Bierce. It's weird. Ambrose Bierce is kind of the odd man out in these, I think, because he did do some weird horror, but that's not all he did. He was kind of transition, I think, from Poe to Hodgson and all these other ones. And there's so much more out there. Like that person you brought up, Andreea, that writer you got the book of, that's all of her appearances in Weird Tales.
Oh, Allison V. Harding?
Yeah. Like, I don't know when she was writing, but like that could be an untapped. It's weird. I feel like this is a place that people haven't explored a lot. I really do. I've been just really taken with the 1890s to the 1920s.
I love that.
It's been amazing.
But it's hard to find. It's so hard to find. So much of that is lost.
Yeah. I watched yesterday the world's first horror movie ever. It came out, I believe, in 1896. and it's called The House of the Devil. It's a French movie, and I'm not going to try to say it in French because unlike Jake, I cannot, or Andrea, I think you could do French pretty good too. I cannot pronounce French.
I can. Just let me see it. I'll do it.
It's 4 minutes long, and I think the director had discovered the concept. If you're filming and you're on a tripod and somebody's moving, and if they stop for a second, or you stop the camera and they hold their place, and then somebody else walks into the shot, it looks like the person just appears in the shot. And it was really interesting to see kind of the first horror moving picture. And The House of the Devil, if you look it up, that's the translation of it. Watch all the sequels. I don't know who told you not to, but Lane.
Chris, would you consider Harlan Ellison to write psychedelic, cosmic kind of stuff?
So I've read I Have No Mouth That I Must Scream, and I've read a few other short stories. I think Harlan Ellison is a great writer to throw into the speculative fiction area. I do think he can get very trippy at times, but he doesn't. He's not like William Hope Hodgson. We're not going to get 50 pages of a journey into.
Would he fit more into just a new wave category?
Well, it's weird because a lot of people claim for American New Wave that he kickstarted it, that he pushed it with Dangerous Visions. Yeah, I think I kind of agree, Paul Owens. I don't think I would describe him as psychedelic. I think that he loves to shock, and he loves some real sci-fi ideas. But yeah, I not cosmic, not really for Ellison. Definitely new wave. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Sir Stuckey said, just next comment up. Yeah, I agree with that. Henry Kuttner is somebody nobody talks about.
Now that's C.L. Moore's husband, right?
Yes, yes, very good.
So all I've read by the C.L. Moore, Henry Kuttner writing team, and I know they wrote a part as well, but I think they both wrote this one, was the Mimsy Were the Borogroves.
The thing is, they didn't write a part.
Oh, never?
Didn't. No. Because they got married very young. Like they saw each other's short stories, and they corresponded, as did most of the writers in the kind of Lovecraft circle back then. But when they met, they were like, "I thought you were he was surprised because he's C.L. Moore. He's like, "I thought you were a guy," and they've got married very quickly. And so after they were married, even if C.L. Moore wrote something, or even just Henry Kuttner, they would just bounce back and forth between each other's typewriters.
Did he write the Rats in the Cemetery one?
I'll have to look that up.
Maybe.
Rats? Because that sounds familiar.
But yeah, if they were if it came out when they were married, chances are they both at least have their hands in it. Which is funny because I read he's more, to me, what I've read from him is he's more traditional adventure science fiction style writing, whereas C.L. Moore can get into that very weird cosmic horror type stuff. I read Valley of the Flame, which is just like a schlocky kind of action-packed science fiction adventure, but it had elements of this, like it would like change tone, but it flowed well, but the tone would definitely change. And then next thing I know, they're in this super bizarre scenario, and it just like it kept shifting. So I could actually see like, okay, this is when C.L. Moore took over for the day. And here's when, okay, Henry Kuttner's back now because we're doing kind of a little more silly, imaginative, fun stuff. And then, okay, now it got really dark again.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Sir Stuckey, so Vintage Seasons is one I want to read. And I think that's credited to Moore. But Tor, I think it was, started doing doubles. They brought back doubles. And I have a double that was Vintage Season, but what Tor, I think it was Tor, decided to do was they would have they'd have other sci-fi writers write sequels to very popular old sci-fi stories. So I have a copy of Vintage Season that has a continuation, a part 2 of Vintage Season, written by Robert Silverberg. So I figured I'd check both of these out because I haven't really read much Silverberg, and I don't know if that's going to be any good. But it looks interesting. There's a collection of Kuttner out a while back, Book of Laud. It's got all of his best, except Graveyard Rats, the best of his best. If you're looking for weird, John, I've been looking into Thomas Ligotti. I hope I'm saying that. Deeply pessimistic. I've heard a lot of people say if you like horror, check out Ligotti. Yeah, perfect.
And
timing.
then this one too. I read his nonfiction philosophy book that was like The Conspiracy Against Humanity. It was the most depressing thing since like Clark Ashton Smith.
Oh man.
I think Virgil's gonna review this soon, right?
Yeah, Virgil was just
that is Virgil.
Virgil just
oh my god.
Yeah, show us. Is it Virgil? It is Virgil.
That's mean.
See, he's a vampire.
He's been around a while, quite a few hundred years. Yeah, hopefully the Silverberg's good. I'm hoping it's good. We'll see. Jack knows what Virgil looks like. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Thomas Ligotti. I haven't read any by, but yeah, a lot of people. It's weird. Somebody just said, I think it was Constance. Yeah, Ellison's reading of "I Have No Mouth" is perfect for today on YouTube, so you can find him reading "I Have No Mouth" and "I Must Scream." There are certain stories that are so hopeless that I can appreciate them, but they also are like getting kicked in the head. And that is one of them. And I wonder if Ligotti's like that as well. I wonder if his nihilism is so dark that it makes a lot of his work hopeless. I'll have to see. I'm looking forward to reading him. Sephiros has read Tetro Grotesco. Ligotti is bleak. Okay. So I'll have to take him in small doses. What'd you think of it, Sephiros? Did you like it? What's up, Joe? Okay. God, did we talk ourselves out? 2 horror writers I've recently stumbled over that have blown me away are Reggie Oliver and Nicholas Royal. Check out The Dummy by Royal, Beyond Bleak. Yeah, I don't know either of those. Ellison's Shattered Like a Glass Goblin is pretty dark, but Ligotti makes Ellison look like Twilight. I don't know if I'm going to love this. I'm going to have to see. It was pretty good. Yeah, some misses. It's a collection. Okay. There's some great audio versions. Lord Dunsany. I do like Dunsany. I have. I'll get up. That was fun.
Yeah. Thank God he had pants on. You never know. Let's just stare at the camera, wait till they get back. Is that what you guys do every time I get up to get something? Everybody just gets quiet and they wait.
Actually, when you left to get Amazons, I bet everybody in the chat $5 you're getting Amazons.
I missed something silly.
No.
So here's a first American edition of the Gods of Pagana by Lord Dunsany, which I absolutely love. I had to pay a pretty penny for this one, but I read this when I was younger and absolutely loved it. It's just Dunsany creating his own mythology. But this is illustrations by, what is it, HM or SH Syme or Simi, and these illustrations in here are just absolutely incredible. They remind me of Henry Clark or whatever his name was that I did a video on earlier. Look at that craziness.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, really fun stuff. M.R. James is another really good ghost story writer. Where's my M.R. James? I think
Aren't you alphabetized?
Folio. Hell no. No, I don't. I mean, kind of with horror, but it's weird. Like M.R. James is old enough that I've put him in another section.
So how do you decide, Chris? How do you decide what goes behind glass? Like, is that special editions or?
So most of my that's a good question. Most of my library is behind glass, but I say that with all this right here, not behind glass. So this is over here, the start of horror. So it starts with what is that? Oh, Richard Adams, who wrote Watership Down, also wrote kind of a horror. And so these are all my hardcover horror, and most of them are behind glass, and then it continues over here, and then it continues over here to anthologies. The paperbacks I didn't put behind glass. I don't really put my paperbacks behind glass because I can put those in bags if they're worth a lot. And then let's see if I can do this. That's Japanese literature with some weird tales and stuff on top. I just, all my science fiction's behind glass. I've got fantasy behind glass over there. And then
Nice.
I don't know if I can show that way. The real money is over there. That's all folk and fairy tales. There's my bowling decoration.
Oh, I want to rob you so bad.
Yeah, folk and fairy tales. There's some really good stuff over there as well. But yeah, I try. The answer to that, Andreea, is I try to put everything under glass. If I had my way, I feel okay with paperbacks. I live in a place that does not get. Yeah, Harry Clark. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you very much. I live in a place that's very dry. I have no damp, which is wonderful. I know. Don't you have to have a humidifier where you are, Jake?
I do have a dehumidifier, but but it's very humid here. All mine are in plastic. Every book I have is in plastic.
Yeah,
just to be safe.
Sun damage is what I have to worry about, and all my windows are blocked. But I do have UV blocking skylights in here. Give Osier a try if you like Legati. You won't be disappointed.
I've never heard of that.
I don't know who that is. Is that a story? Is that a story, Unstoppable, or is that an author's name? Oh, it's up on the top. Sorry. I'm going the wrong direction here. If you like Legati, I highly recommend this little-known author's work, Don't Clean the Aquarium and Other Tales of Horror, the complete works of Jeffrey Osier. I've never heard of it.
No.
It sounds awesome. Yeah.
See, these streams are so bad for all of us because we're we're all getting so many recommendations.
Oh,
and now
seriously.
We're all going to hit eBay, and we're all going to,
it's so funny because when I started, so I read horror a lot when I was a kid, but like Lovecraft was the deepest I went into weird. I read all the 80s, mainly Stephen King, Dean Koontz, John Saul, all that kind of stuff. Seriously, when I started this channel, I don't know if you guys ever get the gatekeeper comments, like, who do you think you are to be able to talk about this subject since you haven't studied for 600 years or whatever?
No, people knew right away that I didn't know what the heck I was talking about.
Yeah, and I had to say that a lot. I had to say, I'm reading stuff for the first time. And it's amazing because a lot of the, like I never would have, I probably eventually would have, but I wouldn't have read House of the Borderland, Jake, if you hadn't have randomly, and I don't know how you got House of the Borderland.
Stumbled across it. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Cover.
Yeah. I mean, it's really crazy, but a lot of the things that I've got is people telling me in comment sections, like, if you like this, like when I was obsessed with the dream machine idea in science fiction, like so many people were like, you got to read this, you got to read this. And it's been really, it's been an amazing journey because now I'm starting to feel like I can kind of talk about this with a tiny bit of authority.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I got it at a yard sale for $20.
I don't like being told what to read. I don't like it when people tell me, like, you need to read this, or like if someone just gives me a book and says, read this now, I'm like so resistant to it. Yeah. Yes. I don't like assigned reading. And it stresses me out. But then, like, if people recommend it and I come across it in the wild and then I pick it up, I feel like somehow I came up with it. Somehow, like, I don't know what it is.
If you buy that, Brittleby, I'm going to be so jealous of you, man. I was watching Michael K. Vaughn's video this morning and just drooling. I looked it up. It's $100 if you don't get like the signed special drawing one. But that cover on that Carmilla book was just beautiful. It was so good.
Used to be cheaper than therapy. That's it right there.
Oh man, if you get it, Brittleby, take pictures, man. That's great. That is great. Uh-oh. I don't like to be told what to do.
Clock is tick.
I don't think anybody likes to be told what to do. You know, there's a sequel to Amazon's.
Oh yeah, I got it. It's great.
Andreea,
we're saving that for later.
Andreea, you coming back for the second one?
No.
You haven't read the first one. You might love it.
I might love it.
I'm willing to bet you'll. No, I'm not willing to bet that.
There's this great clip of like from The Office with I think it was Ryan, where he's like, I want you to lead me, but don't tell me what to do. But like lead and take charge, but like not all the time. Like sometimes. And it's like, it's exactly how I feel with books, where it's like, I do want people to tell me what to do. That's why I watch BookTube. But then it's like, I can't be like forced to, you know, I have to do it on my own time.
Yep. Yeah, I had a comment early on where somebody got pissed that I read somebody's suggestion before they felt there was a line where every suggestion that was put in, I was reading in order. And I'm not like the best way to get me to read a book is to sell it. Like if you're like, dude, there's this book where this guy does bleh, and you'll love it. And you know, then I'm like, wait a minute, that's right up my alley. I need to read that. J.M. Barrie wrote a weird story about fairy kidnapping in Mary Rose. I've read a
J.M. Barrie is Peter Pan, right?
Peter Pan, correct. Yeah. Which I have a second American edition of, but I'm not going to get up again.
Really?
All right, I'll get up. No, that's going to be hard to find.
I have a 1910 copy of Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens.
That's, I think, what I have too.
Mine's from the 30s.
You guys talk about Peter Pan for a minute. Let me see if I can find this.
I have a tattoo from the first line of Peter Pan on my back.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because when I was 18, I thought that was the baddest, coolest thing to do. Because nothing's more dangerous than Peter Pan, obviously. Yeah. And then I got to university and everyone was tattooed. And I was like, wow, I'm not as badass as I thought.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, mine's a bit more rare than that.
Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. Is it an Arthur Rackham illustrated?
It is, but it doesn't have the colorful coverage. It's just green.
Yeah, mine is 1913, so I think yours is 3 years earlier than mine. But I absolutely love Arthur Rackham. I think he's wonderful illustrator.
Yeah.
The fairies.
Yeah, but I also have the first, I think this is the first appearance of Peter Pan. So this is The Little White Bird, or Adventures in Kensington Gardens. And this is Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. And this one is, 1912? No, 1902. This is 1902. I love it.
Chris, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, Chris, but somebody wrote a play recently imagining the real person who inspired Peter Pan and the real person who inspired Alice in Wonderland meeting, and she being a lot older than him. And then they meet at some sort of conference or something, and they talk about the burden that is to live as this immortalized child character. But like apparently they would have potentially have met at some point.
They could have, yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, because there is a young man that Peter Pan was based on, and of course Alice Little. That's an interesting play. Let's see. Don't take me seriously. I just jab, everyone. Alone with the Horrors by Ramsey Campbell. Ramsey Campbell's been writing longer than the oldest person in this chat has been alive. He has countless dark stories. He should be applauded like king.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm gonna have to. I don't know where to start. I have here's Alone with the Horrors right here, which is what Unstoppable was just talking about. So maybe I'll start with that one and see what it's about.
Ramsey Campbell, boy, you guys are really hyping him up here in the chat.
Yeah. Ramsey Campbell is the greatest living horror writer. Jeez.
Greater than Sebastian Imperius?
Oh, I don't know. What you got there, Andrea?
Sorry, I've been reorganizing my weird tales because I got a bunch out for a video that I filmed just before the chat. And now I'm trying to figure out if some of them have like really good Halloween themed
covers. Yeah. Dude, that's a heck of a stack of weird tales to just randomly.
Not even all of them. So
That's
I
crazy.
decided to clear out on eBay everything, and then I started Weird Wednesdays.
Wow.
I've learned from the DAW mistake.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now I saw like a DAW book that was like $80.
Which book?
I think I sent it to you in the chat.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Was it Tanith
I
Lee?
think it was a Tanith Lee.
Yeah, Tanith Lee is so strange because the Neil Gaiman allegations came out, and then
Which ones?
right, yeah, like all the crap came out about him, and then a lot of people started saying Tanith Lee is where he stole his idea for Sandman, or inspired, depending on who was writing it. So Tanith Lee's stuff shot up in price. It was crazy. I had a BCE of this. They're called the Flat Earth or something. I can't remember. But I had a BCE of them, and I had 2 copies of it, and I put one on eBay, and it went for $250.
Wow.
Right after this, and you couldn't give them away before that. It's crazy. And now Tanith Lee are just blowing up, and I hope it's because this has triggered a resurgence for her. I really do, because from what I've heard, Tanith Lee is absolutely incredible. I'm going to be reading some Tanith Lee with Deb at the beginning of next year. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you, Shuffle Boil.
Do you like BCEs?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people are real snobbish about them.
Yeah, well, they're not like I have a Chilton published copy of Dune, but it's a BCE, which I still know goes for a lot, but I can't afford $4,000 for a copy of Dune. Right. But the Chilton is just a slightly shittier made version of the first print of Dune. So yeah, I'm okay with them. I like them. It's a fun way to be able to get copies of the books that you love without having to pay the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
And they usually look great.
Yeah.
Like they're cheap, but they look great.
Yeah. Yeah. Tanith Lee is definitely in the vein of Gaiman. Tanith Lee definitely is in the vein Gaiman looks. She had a beautiful style. I met her once as an awkward kid, and she was so that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I really want to read her fairy tale retellings. Do any of you have Ace Double books? I have an entire box of Ace Double books that I need to get rid of.
Give them to me.
You want them? I'll bring them down.
Bring them down. Well, I'll send you what I have, because I got about this many.
I'm bringing the box. It's happening.
Yes.
I'll just bring the damn box.
Yeah, I love Ace Doubles. The problem with Ace Doubles is to make them all fit. Wollheim edited them to heck.
Yeah,
so
that's
they
why I'm getting
are
rid of them.
Butchered.
Yeah.
But some of them are. They hold their value if they're in decent shape.
Oh,
I say value. They're $6. You know what I mean?
I'm keeping all my Philip K. Dick doubles, of course, because those are worth tons. But yeah, no, it was after your video, Jay. If you look back in videos where I'm here, actually, if you go back far enough in the channel where my DAW shelf is with the DAWs that are usually behind me, there used to be a bunch of doubles behind me.
Oh.
And after your video, Jake, I just walked over with a box and took all the doubles off the shelf and put them in the box. So I will bring that box of Ace doubles, and you and I can go through those.
Heck yeah.
Sorry, Andrea. We're science fiction channels too.
You can come down too. You can come to Texas too, Andrea. Nobody's stopping you.
I can't drive.
That'd be
I'll drive you around. Come on down. I'll pick you up at the airport.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll go to Robert E. Howard's house.
Yeah.
Should we talk about that?
Yes, we should totally talk about that. I'm going to go trick-or-treating with my kid tonight, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm going to get ready over the next couple of days because I am leaving Monday morning and I'm driving from Albuquerque to Texas.
Yep.
Somewhere in Texas.
Denton, North
Denton.
Texas.
I'm going to Denton and to meet Jake in person, which is super exciting. And then we've been accepted. We've been allowed to
we've been tolerated.
We've been tolerated to go into the Robert E. Howard house, which is where the museum is in Cross Plains, Texas. We're going to go into Robert E. Howard's house and we're going to film a video in there, which is going to be absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's also currently a little bit at risk because of the deterioration of things inside.
Yep.
So they're making a lot of videos, the Robert E. Howard Foundation.
Yeah.
So if you follow them on YouTube, you can see some of their stuff.
Yeah, what you should do. Yes, I did, and that's why I'm going. We're gonna, and Jake and I we're gonna make videos trying to see if we can get some more donations.
Yeah, or at least raise some awareness. Yeah, to get more donations because the here in Texas the ground, there's no rocks, it's just clay, and so nothing's on slab hardly because it's like it gets rain, it gets wet, the ground swells. And so I'll like there's Denton's an older town too, and any old house I'll look because they're all brick, they're all got cracks in them. They all got the fireplace kind of popping out. It's just because the ground here just moves so much, and so they're on. Yeah, the Robert E. Howard was first of all, it's an old house, so it needed to be redone anyways.
I think,
but they put
it was built, or
but they put it on like risers and pillars, which you're supposed to, but some of them are like wood, and so it's just the house was just not meant to live that long.
Well, and the other thing that they told me was that the town it's in, it's so tiny that it hardly gets any visitors or any need for support or donations year round because it's so small.
Yeah.
Right, everybody shows up to Cross Plains for the Robert E. Howard days. I forgot what the festival's called, but
that's what it's called. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time that people come around. Oh, that's cool. Sweeties in the sky. Yeah, so I'm gonna be up in your neck of the woods. They tore down Ray Bradbury's house. Oh, that's yeah. Brittleby's talking a little bit of smack here.
Oh. Well, how close are you to Denton, Brittleby? Email me. Maybe we'll maybe you can come on up and go book shopping with us or something.
Yeah.
In the evening. I'm gonna take him to Recycled Books and watch Chris lose all his money.
I started following Recycled Books on social media and on eBay, and I started like poaching some of their things because they got good stuff there.
They got good stuff. They have a whole section that's under lock and key that I never go in because I know I'll get in so much trouble.
Yeah.
Chris, what's it like book shopping with you? Like, are you an enabler or are you like a no, like? Or is like a treat yourself? You need that book kind of friend.
I'm definitely a treat yourself. You need that book.
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah, I went book shopping with Richard Rempel, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And I think I spent like $80 to $200, and he was very picky about which he got. I think space is important, but as you can tell, I'm like, forget it. I live in a library. That's it.
Yeah. I walk through the shelf and just go right into my basket.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'm also I'm also a bargain hunter because I don't make a huge amount of money, so I have to be really picky. So I just I go to a lot of used bookstores if people I try to shop smart. I really do.
The prices at recycled books are ridiculous. They're just cheap. They're just cheaper than everybody else. Everybody else,
great.
just because of the quantity they have. They keep things moving fast. So they pay better for trade-ins. They pay better than anybody around, and their stuff's just cheap.
Huh.
Chris, here's the guy, William Morlock. He's the one who told me about the pigs in Hodgson.
Oh, good.
Oh,
maybe he can clarify that fun fact.
We'll jump to him really quick. New Braunfels, does that mean anything to you? Right between Austin and San Antonio?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll reach out later. Going to your neck of the woods for a horror convention.
Oh,
what? Horror convention?
Yeah.
Let me know about that, Jake, when that happens. Okay, so this is William Orlock, David Lindsay, and a voice to Arcturus, Jean Ray.
I bought Malpertuis, and I have another book by Jean Ray because he does nautical horror.
Oh, nice.
And I think Wheel of Genre covered one of his short stories recently, too.
So, William, we talked earlier. I read your comment on one of Andrea's videos about Hodgson dealing with pigs when he was on the boat. What was he the merchant? What do you call it? What service was he in? He's from Wells, so do they call him the Merchant Marines? I forgot what service he was in. But anyway, apparently you mentioned that he had to slaughter pigs on the boat, and that might be why there's such a swine influence in so many of his stories. Merchant Sailor, that's probably it right there. Merchant Sailor.
Yeah, Randy Ray's in Denton. Yeah. I haven't run into him though, because he's health issues. He pretty much just stays in his house. But yeah, he's a neighbor.
I don't know who Randy Ray is. Who's Randy Ray?
That's his booktuber, the literate Texan. He's a booktuber. Yeah,
I'll have to go find him. I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, more classics and stuff like that. At least I haven't seen one of his videos in quite a while.
Yeah, I like classics and stuff.
Cool guy. He's
Merchant Sailor. I think that's probably right. Merchant Sailor. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to meet Jake, which is going to be exciting. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to meet his new dog, which is even more exciting.
George.
Yeah, come over here, George.
Everybody wants to see you. Come here.
Yeah.
Come here. But I'm on the bed.
He's too tired.
Up here. Come up here. Come up here. Come up here. Oh, here's George.
Oh my, yeah. See, that's what I'm excited about. I want to meet that guy.
Doesn't care about me. Just George.
Just George. Yeah, and then I'm going to go up to Missouri because I have a family friend up there, and while I'm there, I'm going to meet Virgil. So this is going to.
Have you ever met Virgil before?
No, I haven't met Jake or Virgil.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Literally liminal together.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. We got a whole day planned. It's going to be super fun.
We'll try to squeeze in a stream or two.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
That would be really fun. We can drink Screwball and talk to the.
You can drink Screwball. I'll have some real whiskey.
All right. Merchant Navy. Okay. Well, it's my personal theory about the swinophobia, as they did carry live pigs for fresh meat on boats back then. It makes sense.
Yeah, you might be right.
If you started a myth, it's a good one. That makes really good sense to me. Oh, that's cool, Matt. I didn't know that. Yeah, we're not going to go all the way into St. Louis, but Virgil lives right on the outskirts of St. Louis, I believe. I don't know if I should be outing where Virgil lives. I just
what's his address? Tell us now.
As I was saying that.
Good boy.
Yeah. So good boy. Seriously, look at that. You just said good boy. Did you guys see the movie Good Boy?
Yeah.
No.
Did you like it?
I mean, I watched it as a teenager, I think, and it was about a talking dog, right?
No. This is a recent horror movie that came out.
That's
It's a
Air
horror
Bud. You're thinking of Air Bud.
Richard,
No,
Rapp
there
a
was
good
a
boy.
movie about some like spaceship that landed on Earth and made
No,
dogs talk. For kids.
No.
It's
So
a horror
we're not
movie
talking
from the
about the
perspective
same
of the dog,
movie.
right?
No, the new movie. It's a horror movie from the perspective of the dog. It was a heck of a watch. It wasn't too scary, but it was creepy. It was from the perspective of a dog. It's worth a watch. I'm sad you two haven't seen it yet. But it's really weird because as I was watching it, it's weird. You're pulled out the whole time because the concept of the dog being the lead is so unique that you're constantly wondering, like, how did they do that? And did they overwork this dog? And the answer is no to all of that. But yeah, it was a really unique idea. It was done really well. It was a good scary movie. Did you guys watch any scary movies for this season?
Jaws 2.
How was Jaws 2, Jake?
Sucked. No, I watched that. We talked about it a little bit, though. Midnight Mass, that series on Netflix that came out a year or two ago.
Yes.
I watched that and enjoyed 80% of it a lot.
That's about how I feel too.
The end, they got stupid.
Yep.
So stupid. In fact, everybody turned out to be stupid at the end.
But you're right. And you and I can talk about this in person on Monday. Yeah. But man, the beginning was so good.
Great.
And the first, like, I don't know how many episodes, but it's only the last couple episodes where I think it. Yeah. Is that Humbert Dink?
No, this is Cthulhu.
That's Cthulhu. All right.
Which Cthulhu? Kitty Hulu. I've been watching that TV show named From. Have you guys?
I feel like I've seen that. What's it about?
So it's this town that people just get stuck in, and you can't leave. And then these night creatures come. It's
yeah.
And there's also a Man in Yellow.
Yeah, I think that was the same. It's like produced by somebody or written by somebody that wrote for Lost or something.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. I loved Midnight Mass. I just have one massive complaint that I'm sure is the same as
massive.
Yeah. Because like you said, everybody got stupid at the end really quick.
Great, yeah.
Weapons, I just watched while I was with Jason. That was so good.
Oh, I heard that's great. I haven't seen that yet.
It's good. It is so
Somebody
weird.
spoiled it for me.
Damn.
But they just released a bunch of new theaters for Frankenstein. Del Toro's Frankenstein.
Oh, is it already out?
It's in theaters. Yeah, I think last Friday it came in theaters. But just like select theaters. Like the closest one to me was like San Antonio, which is like, I don't know, 6-hour drive. But they just have one literally 2 miles down the road that they just released some new showings. So I might try and sneak out one of these evenings.
Filmed in Toronto, don't forget.
Sephiroth is a bit overhyped.
Sephiroth is not overhyped.
No, he's not. He's awesome. Planning to check out Onibaba? Great film.
Shuffleboil says From is the worst nonsense ever.
I don't
disagree with that.
I only saw like the first half of the first season and I enjoyed it.
I
like turn off your... Oh, go ahead.
I watched the first half of the first season and then I started watching fan theories on YouTube.
Agreed, Richard. Yeah.
Very patient.
Yeah.
Well, also what I love about this, they did something that I don't like jump scares. I don't like being startled. I like scary things. I like horror.
Yeah.
But jump scares, they just kind of make me mad.
Mm-hmm.
But they did that the same jump scare. It's every time he'd lay down to go to sleep. It's in the first episode. He'd see the woman he killed. Remember? They did that. They did that same exact jump, and that's like the only jump scare in the whole show. I guess there's a couple, but they did that same exact jump scare several times. Every episode they would do that one. And so I was like, that's so smart because you knew it was coming and they still did it and it still was effective. I was like, that was just so unique that they're like, we're doing the exact same jump scare which somebody might be like, well, don't do that. You're seeing it come. It's like, no, that's showing that this is his daily life. This
Right.
is what he's experiencing, as on an ongoing basis. Here we are talking about a TV show that came out like years ago, but
So it's done by Mike Flanagan as the director, I believe. So he just wrapped filming on Carrie.
oh, he'd be good at that.
He's doing a TV series for Carrie. Andrea, the lore huntress, says the fan theories are better than the show at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Garfield Halloween special tonight. Candy. You going trick or treating, Jake?
No, my ex has the kids, so I am gonna hide here
Answer
and
the
edit.
question. Are you going trick or treating?
Want to know a hot take? I don't even like candy.
Not
Well,
a
they
sweet
give you
tooth guy?
chocolate.
No, not a sweet tooth.
Salty.
That's not where I got this body. This is a carbohydrate body, not a candy body. So, yeah.
So Richard, I've heard two things. Apparently, it's slated to start filming in 2027, but I don't know if that's a rumor or truth. But it would be cool to see that. I should probably read The Dark Tower first. Yeah, Sephiros is saying the same thing.
That's one show that I'm going to wait and see till like the second or third season. If people are like, okay, it's still good, because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
because we've seen some Dark Tower adaptations before that don't land.
I hope Flanagan could do it. Is that still Cthulhu back there behind you, Andrea?
Yeah.
All right. Flanagan better get it right. Dark Tower is my favorite thing ever, possibly. Yeah, I figure. So if everything goes the way that I think it's going to go, which depends on other humans agreeing with me, the January I'm going to be doing. So we're doing the Elric read-throughs right now. Tim and Jim and I, and we're going to go live when we're done with the trilogy, the saga, and we're going to go live in December and talk about it. But we're reading one book a month.
Are you guys going to do it? Because it seems like you're losing steam a bit.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm ready. But I want to go straight from that to the Yukio Mishima tetralogy, which I'll announce later. And then Tim and I are talking about, again, I think all of us were talking about reading the Lord of the Rings, one book a month, if anybody's interested in maybe starting that in April. But I like this idea of just once a month reading part of a series, as long as it's not one of these Robert Jordan, two shelves of reading. But the whole reason I brought that up, which I didn't remember until just now, is that I'm thinking about maybe doing the Dark Tower after Lord of the Rings. Could be fun.
That's so mainstream of you.
Yeah, it's true.
I'd give it another crack. I think I got stuck in the third book.
I got stuck in the second book and quit.
Okay. Yeah, I quit the third one. I got stuck, and then I don't remember what part I got stuck at, but I'm like, what am I reading? And then I said so, and I tried again. I hit a wall.
But
15. The first one's great.
I was 15 when I did it, and cowboys were super uncool to me because it's what my parents thought were cool when I was a kid. So yeah, I think I was too young. I remember reading starting the second book, and he was on the beach, and I think there were some kind of lobsters or crabs.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the hell?
He's on the beach for a long time. A long time he's on that stupid beach.
I was like, you know what? Forget this. I don't understand. But I reread the first one recently, and it was incredible.
Yeah, first one's great.
Talk about a person making like that character. Speaking of Elric, that character Roland in that first book makes a pretty shitty decision, man. Lobstrosities, yeah, those. Okay. What else, guys?
I don't know.
Happy Halloween.
Are you guys trick-or-treating?
I am. I've got a Gandalf hat.
I'm going to a few parties tonight.
Ooh, nice. I'm trick or treating in a neighborhood that one year I was walking around with my kid. She'd run up to the houses, and I walked up to this one house, and they were like, "Hey, do you want adult trick or treat over here?" And I was like, "Adult trick or treat." And I walked up, and they were giving out Jello shots.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was a good year. Also, what are those strange canned alcoholic beverages? White Claw.
The White Claw, they have the essence of alcohol in them.
Yeah, somebody gave me one of those when I was out trick or treating with my kid one year.
Yeah.
So apparently, I just have a face that people are like, "Oh, I need to give alcohol to that guy when he's trick or treating." So I don't know. I might have fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a bowl on the front porch and fill it.
Nice. Yeah, that's
don't knock. Don't bother me.
So is Halloween? I know Halloween's popular in Canada as well, right?
Yeah.
But what about England and Scotland and Ireland and
I think it's spreading. I think people have adapted Halloween because I see it like in Romania. It was never a thing when I was a kid, but then now I see pictures on Instagram from my friends back home, and they're doing Halloween and costume and everything.
Interesting.
I don't care. They can have it.
Then it's done. Just leave the empty bowl so all the kids know
don't
that
steal
it's
my
gone.
mixing bowl, but otherwise, yeah, it's fine.
All right, somebody's
Oh no.
Glockensig has a woodpecker boring holes in the windows. I was like, don't throw your shoe at a woodpecker until I read what that woodpecker was doing. Scotland had guising way before the U.S. influence started. What is guising? That sounds cool.
Is it disguise, like dressing up?
Oh. Interesting. If you folks are looking for top-notch surrealistic horror, look into Kathy Koja, the cipher. Yeah. So Virgil is very interested in the cipher, and we are going to be doing that for Secret Society Red eventually. Yeah, disguise. Good job, dude. Jake, well done.
Nice. See, there's something going on in here.
You got it, man.
It's not all empty.
Ireland basically created the holiday, but U.S. style has influenced it recently.
But you guys would just carve potatoes, so settle down.
No. What were they? They were what did they carve?
The gourds?
It wasn't a gourd. It was it's not like a radish. What the hell was it?
Let's just say it's potatoes. It's funnier that way.
All right.
They carve jack-o'-lantern potatoes.
Turnips. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, which I'm not going to try to pronounce. Samhain? I did try to pronounce it. Samhain? Is it Samhain? Sam Hain?
Throw the accent in there.
I can't.
Samhain.
Neither can you.
Well, no, but I was just trying to channel Conor McGregor. Turnips, and they are terrible.
They are. If you look at old Halloween pictures, man,
yeah,
scary stuff. And the costumes, man, like 1920s, like Grapes of Wrath Halloween costumes are freaky.
Oh yeah.
Man. Oh. None of your pumpkin nonsense. We do a farmhouse trick or treat thingy. It's trunk or treat. We got trunk or treat down here too. Yeah. It's trunk or treat in the parking lot. Haunted hayride, 2 projectors with horror and booze for the adults. There you go.
Denton is the Halloween capital of Texas.
What?
So every day there is something happening in the town because it has like a big historic square, and so they do like coffin cars, but they're just like, what are those little like the push carts called? The dummy cars or soapbox cars or whatever.
Huh.
They do coffin races. They do like one day will be just like wassail tasting or something. Like they do haunted corn mazes. They do something in town every single day. And yeah,
it's not a haunted corn maze. It's a haunted maze.
That's a little M-A-I-Z maze joke for you all.
Yeah, that's what they call it out here. We have a haunted maze here in Albuquerque. It's the maze.
The maze.
Wait, did you say wassail tasting?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Wassail? It's like a, what is wassail? It's like a type of cider, but with like a ton of spices in it, and everybody does wassail.
That sounds.
It's a Christmassy drink too. Here we go, wassailing, blah blah blah. I think it's Scottish, but
huh? Andreea, anything? Wassail?
I was gonna say it's amazing.
Oh, geez.
Oh, you've had it?
To know.
Oh,
Wassill's
I'm
great.
big on maize.
Amazing.
All right, I'm gonna find out what wassail is. I've had it before and I like it, but the wassail I had was alcoholic. So
We've passed the 2-hour mark. This is what happens right here.
Homemade wassail. It's Wassail, so it's spelled weird. It's English. Okay, it's apple with citrus and spices.
Oh, so it's just mulled cider.
Yeah.
I love mulled cider, man.
No, mulled cider has wine in it.
No, really? Look it up.
You look it up.
I can't. I'm running the damn.
I don't take book recommendations like Andreea. Don't look things up.
You just did.
All right, fine. I'll look at mulled cider. What do you say, mulled cider?
Tis the
I've had
season.
both of it alcoholic. Mulled cider.
Grab some while you're in Texas. Wassail Fest hits New Braunfels soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, mulled cider is an ideal cozy drink for cool weather. Here's how to make the slow cooker or on the stove, infused with mulling spices like cinnamon and clove. Everything is better with a mug in hand. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the frickin' recipe? Stop it.
Yeah, mine never had alcohol in it, but I was a kid, so I don't know. Maybe they just didn't make it without alcohol for me.
Oh.
Jerks.
This isn't mulled cider. Cinnamon sticks, cloves, allspice berries, whole nutmeg, star anise.
Yeah.
I've had it with wine.
Well, you can pour wine in anything.
That's true. Do you drink wine, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I have a lot of
Well,
really nice, expensive wine I got in the divorce, and I'm not going to drink it all myself.
I'm a big fan of red. Very, very tanniny.
Yes.
Wine.
Oh, we're going to get along so good.
Yeah. I like it.
We're going to live stream, but you and me are just going to be liquored up.
I like one drop of the wine to give me like insta cotton mouth to just suck all the moisture out of. That's how dry I like.
Are we the same person?
We might be. Have you heard of the Necroscope series by John Lumley? Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Here's Necroscope, and here's A Coven of Vampires. Right here.
So we talked about this earlier. I had the Necroscope series. In fact, I had the first edition hardback, which I know isn't the first edition of the Necroscope series, but I sold it for a good chunk of money because I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I do have some Brian Lumley Cthulhu stuff that I'm hoping to really enjoy. And I know that Virgil loved the Brian Lumley Necroscope stuff as well. Isn't most cider non-alcoholic in the Americas? I think so. Like apple cider, is just thicker apple juice.
Apple juice with spices.
Yeah. Having wine now with my salmon pasta.
All
nice.
Right, make me full screen.
Okay, I'm making you full screen. Let me take this down. Let me put this here. Put this over there.
La Castellana. This is Napa. It's this castle or Amorgia. Anyway, it's in Napa Valley.
Nice.
I went on vacation a couple years ago. They imported a castle. Legitimately imported a castle there. Because there's no castle in America. There's nothing over like 200 years old in America. But they took stones from like all these different monasteries and castles from Ireland, Scotland, UK, all over the place, and like beams, everything. Some rich guy, stupid rich guy, completely redid this. It made an entire castle from gathering pieces. I mean, everything: the hinges, the doors, the windows, everything. It is absolutely phenomenal. And they have it's a winery, and basically they do not sell their wine anywhere.
Huh.
You have to go into the castle to buy it.
Wow.
And so we went there for a tasting, and this is stupid expensive, but I was like, oh, it was amazing. So yeah, so we're drinking this when you come over because
sounds good.
I'm not going to crack open a stupid expensive bottle of wine by myself. That's the saddest thing possible.
We'll stream it.
We'll stream.
Yes. Make it worth it.
Okay, people are talking about Lumley again. Lumley was one of the young boomer Lovecraftians along with Ramsey Campbell and Colin Wilson. Yep. Wassailing is an ancient tradition. People sing wassailing songs to the trees to ensure a good apple harvest. That's cool.
Yeah, a buddy of mine owns the barber shop in town, and everyone in the block has this for their wassail contest. And yeah, same thing. They all go around trying all the different places, trying all these wassels and walk around. And some people are putting things in the wassail.
Nice. Wineria at the REH house. Wineria. No, I'll just have a headache, Nick. That's it. Wait, if they used to wassail to trees for the harvest, does wassailing door to door mean they're harvesting humans? Anyone read Night of the Crabs? Maybe Nick or Brian. I haven't.
That sounds like something they would read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's that by?
Who is that? I just thought of Guyan Smith, but I don't think that's right. Who does Night of the Crabs? That castle in Napa is cool.
It's so cool. It's like the tasting was like $150 just to go in and do a tasting. Worth it.
Oh my God, I was right. Guyan Smith.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah. You know, the only reason I know that is because I lovingly look through my Paperbacks from Hell book like every Halloween, and I think I must have remembered it from doing it recently. What did Sephiroth say that everybody's getting excited about?
Night of the Crabs.
The Night of the Crabs. Yeah. I'm not a huge like Animals Attack type guy. Maybe I haven't read the right one. But yeah. Oh, nice. Shuffle Boil is now streamed or sub to Andreea. Good choice. I've read Night of the Crabs and a good chunk of Guyan Smith, part of the animal attacks boom of the 70s. Yeah, it's not my favorite subgenre. It's just schlocky, pulpy fun. Yeah.
You made me buy this, Andreea.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's true. I almost bought that too. It's really beautiful. It's just that I ended up with so many art books.
Woseling. Am I doing it right? Woseling.
I bought this too.
Oh, you're showing off stuff here. Hold on. There we go.
It's all right.
Wait, I think I have that. No, I have the classics of crime fiction. Oh, I like that one with the skeleton.
This one's awesome. This one's awesome. This one's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I think I own some Guyan Smith. Oh no, I'd have to go. The rest of the horror is behind the door. Scary. You don't know what's behind the door. It's spooky. That's where the rest of the horror goes. All right. Anything else, people? Thanks.
I don't know.
Thanks for going.
Did we even talk about anything?
I don't think
Dinosaurs tomorrow. We start.
Dinosaurs
gone.
Dinosaurs tomorrow. I'm gonna miss Halloween. I do like dinosaurs though. Apparently, everybody's got to turn in their favorite dinosaur.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to read. I'm going to try to find. I have this weird recollection of a Ray Bradbury story where, I hope it's Ray Bradbury, where humans go back in time to hunt dinosaurs and they screw something up and it destroys the whole race. But we don't follow them back. You just see the same place. Suddenly, right after the human time machine leaves, another time machine shows up, and it's people from that have evolved from like a different species, like reptilian people or whatever, and it just keeps going in this. Maybe this is the one.
Yeah.
That feels like the one. So hopefully that's in Ray Bradbury's book on dinosaurs, Dinosaur Tales. That's what I'm going to be doing for Dinosaur November. And then I'm going to go to the Natural History Museum because they have a huge statue out front that is my favorite dinosaur. So maybe I'll try to get up on top of it before I get kicked out and
get on top of it.
That's awesome. Try to ride it
with your Gandalf hat.
Yeah. I don't think that story's in here. Huh. Well, I'm going to read something in here, so it'll be fun. And Jake is going to be participating happily and super excited.
No, I'm not.
He loves it.
I don't play well with others.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
He's so excited.
I will read as many Amazon stories as you read
Careful what you
dinosaur
say.
stories.
I'm recording all this.
So how many dinosaur stories will you read?
None. I do my own thing.
That's how many Amazon stories I'll read.
Oh, it's all coming to a head right here.
It's not strange frequencies, it's weird frequencies.
Weird frequencies.
So for the person who's asking dinosaurs, what have I dropped in on here? We have an event called Dinosaur November, starting tomorrow. You can check it out on a few people's channels. Follow the hashtag. And we're reading about dinosaurs.
Dinosaur romance is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a thing.
I would read a dinosaur romance.
Boom. There you go. What's the name of one, Andrea?
So it's Triceratops and Bottoms.
Come on, man. There it is. Triceratops and Bottoms.
50 Shades of Gorgosaurus. And The Summer of Wet Hot Allosaurus, I think, is another one. Yeah, there's a few.
These are real things. These are real things.
Lola Faust is the author.
Oh.
And it's exactly what you did imagine, but it's also like the erotica is between a human and a dinosaur. It's not two dinosaurs, which
makes it more uncomfortable. Jake's not going to make any promises live.
We'll see.
I have an aunt that always says "we'll see" when she doesn't want to do something, so we always knew that meant no.
Mm-hmm.
Move over, Chuck Tingle. Is there a Dinosaur versus Cthulhu anthology? Chuck Tingle. Who's Chuck Tingle?
I don't know. I don't think I want to know either.
That's two people that mentioned Chuck Tingle right off the bat. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta stop. I gotta go get my kid ready to trick or treat. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
Maybe I'll get a Jello shot. You never know. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah.
The Thinning of the Veil.
The Thinning of the Veil. What is that?
That's, Halloween.
Oh, Halloween.
Veil.
I'm sorry, I was stuck on what Chuck Tingle did.
He writes Tinglers.
Chuck Tingle wrote the worst short story, right?
Happy Halloween.
I have a vision of an orgy in one of those guys in a realistic dinosaur suit comes roaring through. Happy Halloween, everybody. Have fun. Thanks, guys. Ending it now. Look at the camera in a confused way until it stops.